And we are live. Welcome to the Dave K Show. Once again, I'm your host, David K. Gyro. And who do I have sitting next to me? Miss Datha Buriege. Give me five.
Okay.
Guys, she's alive. She's alive. She's back.
I didn't go anywhere. It's been busy.
Right. You were here in spirit with us. You've been doing your thing for a little while, getting some stuff taken care of, but you are back. So good to have you on the show.
I'm so glad to be back. I know,
yes,
right?
Right.
I know.
Exactly.
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Very
Yay.
good. It's almost like your birthday party, right?
I
This
know.
is great.
Minus the cake because it's too many calories anyway.
Right. Well, you have to have a cheat day every now and then. I say at least once a week.
Once a week.
Yes, I say you should have a cheat day on whatever things you should stay away from. But I could get in trouble saying that. I don't know.
I cheat at least once a day.
Uh-oh. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna get to that in a second. So we've been having a great time out here and everything. So and I've been keeping in touch with you. You're back on the show. We're so glad to have you back.
Yep.
Datha Buriege is part of the Dave K Show. Has helped put us to where we are right now. You helped build the show off the ground. We really appreciate that and everything.
Thank you.
Always will be part. So So one of the things that happened while you were gone, Halloween came and passed.
I know.
Right. So Casey Fry and I went to Rax. I have to say it. They wanted us to come out there and talk about some of the costumes. We interviewed 20 people with costumes.
That's crazy.
And they were real creative. They weren't really as creative as they were in times past.
Yeah, because we did do one a while back.
Yes, we did. And like a lot of times, like during political season, everybody wants to dress up as Donald Trump, Obama, and all this kind of stuff. But they had some really creative stuff. And actually, we are going to go and on the next show, we're going to actually show the video, and then you and I are going to kind of critique all the stuff.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yes. So we're definitely gonna do that. So so that was Halloween. That was a good time that we had and everything. We got past that. Lo and behold, now we're in November.
Oh, what happened?
I know, and
I just looked at it like, okay, the kids are off next week. I did not know this.
right.
I'm like, y'all
they're
have
off
school
for what?
next week.
For what holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Okay, right. Thanksgiving, right. They're
You're
all
so
run,
mean right now. Okay.
they all running together.
Well, I mean, we've had a very, very rough week at work.
Gene
So
Frank
I'm
West
like,
just
okay, y'all have
Just
school
letting you
next
know.
week. What are
The
you
cards
talking
are fine.
about? Y'all have school. Why are you talking about Thanksgiving? It's like a whole another week away.
Right.
They're like, Mom.
Right, and
Look at
Timmy,
the
boost Datha's mic up just a little bit. She's got this new Rode Pod mic that we love and everything. Boost Datha's
You
mic
mean to
up
tell
just a
me
bit.
you cannot hear me?
No, but he didn't have the microphone up high enough. But we're just testing out. We're just doing a test run right now.
It's
so
a pretty mic.
now there you go.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. By the way, guys, for all you techies out there, I have a lot of people who contact me. Hey, look, everywhere that I go, I'm serious. Everywhere I go, we love the Dave K Show. We watch the Dave K Show. Tell Datha I said hello. We love it. So people are watching. That being said, I have a lot of people that want to know how we do things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They want to know what equipment are you using, what microphones are you using, how do I do a podcast, how can I get started? And I go like, you don't have to spend as much money as we spending.
Well, no.
I
Here's
can
how you do it. You
explain.
come on the show, and then we show you first.
yeah,
firsthand.
right. We'll show you how it works. That's right. So the thing is, like, they want to know what equipment you're using. So I'll just kind of give people a little behind the scenes thing. Right now, our microphones that we use are the Shure SM7Bs, and these are the standard microphones that you see all the serious podcasters use.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
There's a
Rode.
but.
Yes,
I can
Rode has
explain.
come out with the
This little
Pod
sleek,
mic.
pretty thing.
Yes. This is called the Pod mic, and a lot of people are testing it. It's been getting good
Sexy.
reviews. It's a sexy looking mic for sexy looking girl. That's it. So, but I think it's built like a tank. It is heavy. It's aluminum.
It is. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
It weighs the same as those.
Right. And from what I can hear, my headphones, it sounds pretty good, just like this one right here.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Plus, I'm loud.
It makes a great
too.
sounding girl sound even greater. So that being said, that's great. So let's talk about a few other things for our takeoff road before we get to our very special guest coming up here. So I want to talk about some local stuff that's going on here in South Louisiana. Number one, the
Numero uno.
ransom attack on the computers.
Oh.
Have you heard about that?
No, I
Okay.
haven't.
All right. Well, let's tell
What?
you. Right.
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
Girl.
So Datha, why don't you tell us in the news cycle currently right now, what is that all about?
Well, somehow, some way, some shape, some form, somebody decided to click on something and infected the whole state-wide computer system.
Yes.
Wow.
Shut us off for like 3 days.
Right. So the Department of Motor Vehicles has been shut
They're
down.
still off.
They're still
They're
down.
still off.
So if you want to go get your license taken care of, you cannot.
Not
go
right now, negative. No, I think they're going to be back up and running, we hope, Monday. If not, well, we'll just pass that whenever it
Wow,
gets
that's
here.
amazing.
But
So not only do you have, in the normal circumstances, you got to wait 5 hours in the DMV. Now you can't even go.
now you can't even go. I don't work there no more, so you can't fault me.
Right. So where you work, are your computers affected too?
We were. As a precaution, everybody shut their computers down
Right.
statewide because it was pretty bad.
But you could still go to work. You just couldn't do
Yeah.
the computers.
Oh yeah, they're still at work. You just can't do anything on your computer.
Interesting. That is
Yeah.
amazing. And coincidentally, this guy's house catches on fire
That was bad business the same day.
the same day. And he's associated with the computer
The
network.
tech system, yeah.
Yeah,
He's over the whole tech system. Poor guy.
Yeah.
He was having a really bad day.
Right. I gotta look always like there are two sides to every story. With three sides: the right way, the wrong way, and then what really happened.
Well, so much was going on last weekend, and I mean, it seems like everything clustered up into one big chaos funk because the computers went down, his house, and then you got the election stuff that came up, and it's like so much stuff was going on last week. It's insane.
Right. Wow, that's amazing. So I want to find out some more. I feel sorry for the guy whose house burned down. I really, really do.
But
But
I don't think it burned down. It just caught on fire.
Okay,
I don't think it went down all the way.
And you always got to look at, was that some kind of a distraction to keep us from what's going on?
Look, at this point, anything's possible.
Yes, it is.
I know this much. I'm worried that they're going to end up doing it again because now they know what to do, how to do it, and I think we have a plan in place for that situation, and we know we're good with it.
Right.
I just hope they don't get something worse. It is hard to believe how much you rely on computers and technology. It really is, because you don't do typewriters anymore. You don't use paper as much anymore. Everything is based on computers. And if you lose that, it takes everything out of play. Everything.
Right. That's so true. You're so true.
I mean, even phones now.
Yes. And
It's
computers
just crazy.
Computers in our
Everything.
cars.
Yeah.
everything.
Cars, too, yeah.
Yes.
Cars are, yeah.
Yeah, our phones are computers, everything, like you said. Some people have computers in their chest making their heart beat.
Well,
I mean,
we have to understand that at some point in our lives, a computer will crash. I mean, the internet will crash.
It's a given.
It's a given. And when it does, are we ready for this? And I really don't think we are. We're not.
Right.
She's got paper.
Right. Yes.
But what
right.
about your phone?
Yeah, we're gonna.
I am not gonna lie. I am one of those. I am old school. We just talked about
Yes,
that.
we did.
Me
Yes, we
too.
did.
I am a paper and pencil woman. That's what I do.
Right.
Everything that's in my phone, passwords,
Yep.
phone numbers, on
Thank you.
paper.
That's
Or you can have it in tech, but back it up.
That's
Yeah,
gonna save
back
your
it
life.
up.
Literally
Yeah.
save your life one day. So that's what I say too. Keep backups.
Oh, unless it turns into Terminator and then it kills us all.
I know,
That
right?
could happen.
That could
That could happen.
That's
you
exactly
know.
right. That's exactly right. Movies aren't made just because they like
I
to make
know.
them. They made to make messages. I am in a process, a year-long process of taking all of my digital stuff and putting it on. Used to be we took all the stuff that was on CDs and stuff and put it in digital form.
yeah.
Now we need to take the digital stuff and put it back on something solid that we can store.
I mean, the only thing I can think is paper. And then you got to worry about your house catching on fire. Floods, put in a Ziploc bag for floods.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. There's no way.
If you can
Memory.
afford a safety deposit box, it'd be pretty cool to go to the bank and put your very, very special items in there. But I mean,
Yeah, but even if the bank goes up, what?
right?
But then
I'm
you
not
don't
for
get-
somebody else having the key to my stuff.
No.
See what I'm saying?
I can't even keep up with my own stuff, let alone somebody else taking care of it.
Right. Thank you.
I'd rather
Yeah.
lose it myself.
Right. So it says, so I know the bank wouldn't lose the key, but I would.
I know, right? So you're like, wait a minute. Out of the 50 keys I have, one of these has got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
This looks like the house key, car key, lawnmower key. Where's the
Oh,
bank key?
what is that key? I didn't know I had that. That goes to the thing I couldn't get in the other day.
Right. They make keys for everything. Let's just go off on a quick little tangent. They make keys for everything. You can buy a suitcase they have keys for it, a guitar case they have keys for
We
it.
need universal keys.
Yes.
Specifically universal
like
to a
that.
person's house,
I like
car,
that.
everything.
Yes.
Right.
If it
Yes.
fits in your life, it fits in your door, it fits in your car, it fits in your safety deposit box, it is
That's-
your specific.
Say no more.
I
You need to
copyright it.
market this. Yes.
Right.
You need to copyright this. This is her idea, okay?
Yes.
We
Right.
can call it the universal key plan.
You heard it first
Right.
on the
Good
Day
job.
Show.
Right.
Patent by Datha.
Of course, now they're saying, screw that, y'all. This is your key here, your fingerprints. Everything.
I don't like that.
I do not.
Because what if the internet
yeah.
goes down, then your fingerprint, and
Right.
then, look, I got this new iPhone 11. I hate it. I was not going to do the facial recognition until I started reading up on it. This cat's already scanned my face the minute I bought it.
Wow.
Well, what the crap? You didn't even
Right.
give me the warning. If I'd have known this, I'd have never done it. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't want people knowing my facial profile. It freaks me out.
Right.
That's
Especially when there's technology that certain enforcements use that it's goggles, and they walk a pathway. They can actually scan your face, and they can determine that you're a certain
Facial
offender
recognition.
based on your
Yep.
facial features.
Yes, and they call
If
it.
you've
heard
had
that.
warrants or something,
Right. You know what they call that? There's a term they have. They call it pre-crimes. Now they're looking at people that they are estimating or predicting are going to make crimes
Wow.
because of the facial recognition crimes database that they've made before.
this is crazy.
It is.
Tom Cruise did a movie like that. Was it Vanilla Sky or something, where they did the eyeballs?
Or the retina.
Yeah,
The
and he
retina,
ended
yeah.
up taking his eyeball out because everywhere it went, it scanned his eye, and it knew he was in the grid for he had a warrant for something.
Right.
For murder or something.
I remember that.
What
movie. Yeah,
is
go
that?
go watch it because you go like, okay, so fingerprints. Nobody has the two same sets of fingerprints on this planet, which is amazing. So what if both your arms get cut off? Well, you got your retina and you got your veins. It tracks your veins in your retina is what it does.
I don't like that.
No two people have the same amount of veins that go in their eye.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Well, like in foreign countries now, instead of using credit cards as payment, they're using your face. Like
Right.
China, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Japan,
Yeah.
China.
So
yeah.
you now had technically people had in the past they had a credit score like how good you are with your bills and everything. Now they have a social score.
Better have a
score.
pretty face.
They want to know not
That's
only your.
messed up.
I know they want to know what kind of credit you have or what kind of history you have as far as criminal history.
Oh yeah.
They want to know your past relationship status, how many times you've been divorced, and then China.
All they gotta do is look it up on Google. Everything's out
And
there.
now
It
there
is.
are a lot of employers, they decide whether they want to hire you or not
Based
over
on
your
media.
social security number and your credit
That's
score.
your social score.
Yeah.
Yes.
And your social
That's
media.
why I try to tell
Yeah.
my kids, I'm like, hey,
Be
take
careful.
care of your credit.
Right.
That's so very important. A lot of times, no credit is just as bad as bad credit. I'm a victim of that. I don't have any credit cards, debt, or anything. I have no credit right now, which you got to
It's
have.
Signs
something.
of the times.
Yeah.
That's
It
the
is.
mark of the beast. Did you know
It is.
Visa means 666?
I did not know that.
That's what I
I
heard.
did not know that. I am
I say I have a Visa card, but I really don't like it, and it's
Right.
a debit card.
right.
I don't have credit cards either.
Yes, it's where we're going, whether you like it or not. You just have to try to deal with it as best as you can. I don't know what else to say.
The face thing freaks me out, though.
Right. Well, when you
Yeah.
go to Walmart, you're being facial recognized. Have you been to Walmart Nero's lately?
Yes.
Have you been to the self checkout lately?
Yeah.
How many cameras are looking at you?
I don't like it.
Oh.
You have to make sure you're on your
Don't get-
best look the whole
Look,
time you're checking
Don't
out.
get me started on self-checkouts. I don't want to change the subject. You probably see my rant on my Facebook page.
Right. Okay. So all right,
Don't
let's
get
do
me
this.
started on self-checkout.
We're jumping ahead.
Posted a rant here a while back. It started when I went to Taco Bell.
Oh. Not the Taco Bell.
Yes, and I love Taco Bell, okay? But it all goes with this self-checkout. Basically, you're working for them, okay?
Wow.
Look,
Yes.
in Taco Bell, now you go in there. They want you to place your own order, ring up all your stuff, okay? In Walmart, they want you to go in there. You got to ring up your own groceries, bag your own groceries. Look, people.
Yep.
Walmart does not pay me. Taco
like
Bell
that. I
does
like your
not
attitude.
pay
I
me.
agree.
I do not work for Walmart. I do not work for Taco Bell. People, stop doing self-checkout.
I agree. I
Okay?
agree.
Not only do we not work for them, they're getting free labor out of us.
Yeah,
I never thought
It's
about it that
giving
way.
more
That's true.
jobs to computers and taking away from people.
that's true.
Because when people stop going to self-checkout and they start filling up the lines with actual human beings, they're going to call more human beings to work on more lines.
Right.
So,
You're right.
You
You're
know, we've got to be mindful about this. The easiest way isn't always the best way. And it's not even easy for me. I'm going into Walmart spending my hard-earned money. I'm just getting off work. and they're trying to put me back to work.
Right.
I want a damn paycheck. Excuse my language.
No,
I'm
that's
about-
okay. Be yourself.
I
That's all
want
right.
a paycheck, people.
Or at
Walmart,
least a
if you're
discount.
listening, you owe me money.
I got
okay?
I got the icing on the cake.
You
for
owe me money.
Christelle.
Taco Bell, you
Christelle.
owe me money.
I got the icing on the cake for you. And on top of all of this crap, they want me to show them my freaking receipt for stuff that I just bought. Screw that. I don't
Oh.
show anybody my receipt when I leave Walmart.
That's okay.
Oh,
They're
I
getting
don't.
the best because half the people aren't scanning all
Yep.
their stuff. They're walking out with it.
And
Well,
one more thing that drives
they
me
treat me like a
insane.
criminal.
Not
I
me.
don't like
My
it.
child overscans, but
So I know you guys are going to be in agreement with this. I hate getting spam on my email
no phone calls.
and phone calls.
Yes.
You know,
Do you
AT&T does a system now that you have to pay to stop the scams, which makes
Oh,
me
man.
wonder
Oh,
that they're
that-
not
that's
implementing
just-
What
it.
happened to the do not
That's
call list that
ratchet.
you can
They
call?
don't have it. I'm on it. I even
Yes,
filed
I
a
said
complaint.
ratchet.
I paid
That's
it.
ratchet. But look, another thing that bugs me, and I actually had this cashier tell me this. So, have you guys noticed when you go now to go to a department store to purchase clothes or whatever, they want your email address?
Yes, they do.
I don't go shopping
I
anymore.
do not. I'm old school. I still like to go out and, go shopping. I
Well, you
do
still can.
Amazon and stuff.
Yeah.
But why do you need my email? I had this one cashier get ill with me because I would not give her my email address because I knew once they had my email,
Oh, yeah.
I was going to start getting spam. She told me, I can't ring you up without an email. And I
no.
said, well,
Well,
guess
they're good. It's free.
and I said, well, guess what?
That's right.
I said, well, guess what? I'm taking my business elsewhere. You're not going to get my money.
What store?
Can
Tell-
I say?
Say it, yes.
Yeah, it was Rue. Was it
Rue
Rue?
21?
Rue
Ah, Rue
21.
21, okay.
Yes, in Slidell. So
Wow, okay.
kudos.
That's a shout out, by the way. We do like
Yeah.
y'all's clothes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I would have did something.
Just
being-
not their policy.
Yeah.
I would have been sneaky and gave him some kind of ridiculous email.
Yes,
Oh,
always.
no, I'd have said it's free. Apparently, everything
Right.
you rung up that you're not
Yeah.
going to make me pay for it because you don't have my email address must mean it's
But
free.
it's,
I like
it's
that.
scary, like how much personal information we just randomly give away.
And not
you
even
know,
think.
not even think about it,
Yes.
and it's just it goes back to it's just the times we're in.
It
Man. It's
is.
scary.
But
Yes.
until it all quits working, and then what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have to go
My-
back to
my-
old-fashioned cash,
Yes.
who nobody carries anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should.
Life-
I
It's gonna
still I
change.
still
Wow.
do a little bit, but and it's also the times again people get nervous carrying cash on them,
It's
but it's
true.
just as easy with a debit card. I go to the store all the time, which I'm cool. I've got my husband's debit card. He's okay with me using it, but I'm not on there.
Yeah.
Okay, we have separate accounts. But every time I go to use it at a store, they never ask for ID or anything.
Not
So
anymore.
if you lose your debit card, guess what? Anybody can use it.
Not
Yes.
only that, the chip on the front of it, did you know this? They have devices that can scan your chip and drag your information to their system, and they can hack your credit card and debit
Wow.
card
Wow.
without even knowing, like so many feet away.
Wow.
Oh,
This happened to
wireless,
somebody at a
right.
restaurant.
Yes, right, those
The
scanners.
cashier, the little waitress lady was bringing the credit card to pay for the person's bill, and someone was sitting at the bar next to the register, probably about
I've heard
from
about
that box to here, and
They have these
scanned
scanner
all the
things.
information and
Wow.
stole all the money off their debit card without even touching the
Amazing.
card.
So wirelessly it was picking up the magnetic
The
strip
chip.
or whatever.
I've
Oh,
heard
I
chips.
about that.
hate
That
chips.
is a real thing.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me,
Right.
but
It's like the
I've heard
gas
about it.
station scams where you stick your card in
Mhm.
and they take everything off of
Right.
that too.
Yeah.
They say that if you go to a gas station, wiggle the thing. If it's loose, don't use it.
Right, yes, those little
Wow, I
readers.
didn't-
Timothy,
yeah,
what
I
do you
didn't
call
know
those
about
things?
that.
The credit card scanners, the credit card readers.
Yep, there's a name for them. Tammy, can you hear us? What do they call that thing?
Like the thing that you use their credit card for?
Yeah. They
called
are
a-
called scanner things or whatever. There's a name
credit
for them.
card
I know what they
skimmer?
are too. I can think
What'd you
of it.
call it? What'd you say, Tim?
Like a credit card skimmer?
Skimmer, right? Skimmer,
yeah,
right.
skimmers.
Yep.
That's
Skimmers,
it.
okay.
That's it. Skimmer.
Yep, skimmer, yep. So now they take it a step further. So if you travel by air, now they have the real ID they're rolling out.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta
Tell us
talk
about
about
that.
that.
Tell
oh
us
yes,
about
we
that.
definitely have to talk
So
about
Datha's,
that.
Datha's an expert on
As
this.
a motor vehicle ex-employee, not because I got fired,
Yeah,
because I
capital
switched
E,
jobs.
capital X.
Yeah. So they got this real ID thing, which basically a lot of states are doing this. It's like a passport to get out the state, pretty
Basically,
much.
yeah.
To get out the
it's
state or
all-
the country?
out the state.
Oh my
I think it
gosh.
goes back to trying to
Ye-
track down our illegal immigrants
But
and all the
probably
other.
so.
Yeah.
It's a little store. It's just
Yeah.
a store. So you have to provide this real ID when you leave the state on an airplane. You can drive out anytime you want. And if you
Now.
don't have the real ID, I think next year they're rolling out with it.
2020?
It's you have to have it. It's mandatory.
Just to leave the state, though,
to
right? By
leave the
air, by
state.
air.
Yes, it's
Wow.
mandatory.
But how come a passport's
for
not
other things
good?
too,
Well,
though.
for a state, passport's for out of
Carstil-
country.
Out of country. So
So
this
I
is
can't
just
use
out of
my
state.
passport. I have to get a real ID.
To leave the state,
Yeah.
you probably could use your passport if you have
Yeah, that's what I
one.
was wondering because
Yeah.
I don't have it. I have a passport. I'm like,
Why
well, a
do you even
passport
need that
suffice.
to get out the state,
They
though?
they're putting a hammer down on us, Datha.
Oh, they putting that hammer down already.
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
It's all about control and keeping you in one spot, or making it hard for you.
Yeah, well,
travel.
I don't fly, so they ain't got to worry about
right.
me.
I
But
don't fly much. Do you fly?
Yeah, I
Carstil?
fly quite a bit.
better
do you-
get
where
your
do you
real
go?
ID
Yeah.
Where do
next
you go?
year.
I usually try to go to Brazil about once a year.
Yeah, because your husband's
Yeah.
from Brazil.
I'm actually going to be going in April.
Okay, awesome.
April,
Cool.
so
That's
it's going to be
nice.
exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you're not back in about a month, we'll come looking for you.
If I'm not back in a month, then yeah, please come look for me.
I ain't going to Brazil if you don't come back.
right.
She on her own.
right. Oh yeah, I hear you.
But
Um,
to get your real ID, you have to have, and this is what don't make sense to me, because you've already got your driver's license, you've already provided your original birth
Right, what
certificate,
more do they
your
want?
certified birth certificate, your social security card, your proof of residence by bringing in a utility bill, or
Right.
you still have to bring this in. So you got to start this whole process over to get the real ID.
I wonder if they're trying to create a new database or a
They probably
refresh,
are.
or like a refreshing database.
It doesn't matter. All of it just it's
Dang,
all
man.
too much.
Well,
It's
I
too
had
much.
I had a great grandfather who passed away. Never left the state of Louisiana his whole entire life.
Smart
he was
man.
He was a farmer. Stayed in the little city of whose life he was happy. But that was then. This is now. You can't do that anymore.
See, I love to travel. Like my passport is like my most prized possession. Like I have the travel bug. That's
right. It's fun
that's
to
my
travel.
passion.
There's a
I
whole big
love to
world out
travel.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
You're
That-
popular, Dave.
Yeah, Timmy, come see about that phone real quick.
They
Or
like it.
Carstil,
They
see what
want
it
to
is?
talk today.
Right. It might be
But-
Gene. Gene might want to call in. I don't know.
Just decline.
Yeah. See. It might be Chris.
Don't
might be
accidentally
Chris.
block them.
Yeah. It didn't have a name up, so.
Yeah.
Not really sure, but yeah. So
It's a
that's
scam. AT&T's listening.
right. Yeah, they're listening to us. And so now we know, our phones have keywords they listen to, and this is proven. But if you go to YouTube right now, you can turn on a little caption where everything that they say on YouTube, it instantly in real time throws it into a closed caption. So that means your phone can take voices and instantly make keywords and print words and stuff. So that being said, they use keywords for the algorithms to send you pictures on Facebook and YouTube
They
of
do,
stuff
yeah.
that you talk about,
I don't like
advertisements.
that.
You're talking about, I need a good bedspread today. Well, next thing you know, bedspreads are lining up on my
If
Facebook.
Alexa
No.
starts listening to me and start doing
they're
that,
listening to you.
Alexa's already, she started playing more music. She hasn't
You
hit the
see?
rap stuff
Well,
lately. She had it.
Your
think-
Alexa is building an AI database of how your family operates.
Oh,
Just-
she
Yeah.
asked me the other day. She says,
Yes.
"Do you want to get personal?" I'm like, "Hell no, Alexa.
Golly.
I don't want to get personal with you.
Right.
You can get
you
personal
have a
with
lesbian
Marley. That's
Alexa?
what I have.
You
That's
have
what
a-
I have Alexa for. No, I don't know about that.
So, okay, I'm going to get the heterosexual Alexa or the lesbian Alexa.
I wish you could change her to a guy.
Right.
Siri is an Aussie. He's a male Aussie.
We had a
So when
spam
he talks,
call
it's like,
earlier.
"Hi, mate."
See, yeah.
I love it.
How you
right,
I
doing?
love
yeah.
it.
How come English
don't think
people
I
always
I have a
sound-
weak
Tuesday.
spot for accents.
I know.
My husband's Brazilian. I just love it. I'm like, just talk to me.
Right.
Just talk to me.
Right.
say
right,
say a
right.
few things. Hey, how are you doing in a sexy accent?
Right.
That's all I need to say.
Talk to me, baby.
So what accent do you consider you to have? Because everybody has their own little
Well,
accent.
I'm from Georgia,
Georgia,
so
I gotcha.
yeah,
Say no more.
I've got that southern accent. I try to
I love it. Don't ever
I
get
try
rid
to
of it.
kind of watch it a little bit. It gets kind of strong at times.
Don't ever get rid of
I'm
it.
a
That's you.
what they call a Janolian.
A Geno.
Yeah, a
Janolian.
Janolian.
From New Orleans
Janolian?
and Georgia.
Yeah, I've been-
Ah, right.
I call Louisiana home. I've been out here 15 years, maybe
wow.
more. So
Oh yeah.
this is home.
Right. Very,
I
very
love me some Nola.
good. Yes. Yep. New Orleans is great. All right, so that's great. So yeah, we all have our accents and everything. So don't.
I don't have an accent.
Why? So some people you have an accent. If a British person comes down here, they're gonna go like, Datha's got an accent. She's got an American accent.
Spot a tea and a crumpet.
Right. Why do
No,
British
they
people?
think I'm Australian.
Why do British people? Just because you speak in British, your IQ is supposed to be like 30 points higher.
No.
That's
Because
not
that's not
fair.
fair.
That is not fair.
Right.
And
Right.
that's kind of weird.
They put all these British speaking people on CNN and expect us to think that they're smarter than everybody else.
They're
like
not
Piers
even
Morgan?
Just
wow,
by
I
the way
thought
they
CNN
speak.
was supposed to be an
Right.
American-based broadcast system. What
Right.
happened?
Well, the British people seem
Well,
to be.
it's not overseas, love.
So that's a great little conversation starter for everybody. So to kind of get everything, the ice broken. So first of all, I want to find out our time because you might be on a time crunch or whatever.
Oh,
So,
well, I'm all right.
You sure? You good?
I
Okay.
guess.
Because see what time it is
25
real quick.
minutes in.
2:17.
Are you good?
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Okay. Right. So we're gonna let's just try to shut it down around 2:30 if we can, because I know you got somewhere to go and everything, and we're gonna pick up later on and everything. So real briefly, so Carstil, we got you on right now. So tell us a little bit about.
You were so drift.
What, I know, right? I love rabbit holes. That's why I got all these holes. These are rabbit holes on
That's
the table.
it.
These are all
Those
rabbit
are
holes.
rabbit
Oh, those are small rabbits.
Let me
Kate.
tell you guys, y'all are gonna laugh. I'm so goofy, you guys, and I have to stop watching stuff on Facebook.
Oh.
Okay.
So-
Example.
Okay, so I love animals. Anybody that knows me knows that I love all types of animals except for snakes. I hate snakes.
oh,
They're
yeah.
the devil's spawn.
Same here.
They
Same
do
here.
slide on
them.
their belly.
Okay,
Yes, they do.
Except the ones
so
with feet.
Right.
Okay.
Salamander.
So
Right.
I saw this thing on Facebook where people were. It was kind of sad because people were running over these little baby rabbit holes with their lawnmower. Well,
Oh.
they were showing like what the little rabbit burrows look like, and
Oh.
they're like, "Well, it looks like this, and most backyards, have these little burrows in them, and it just looked like little clumps of grass." Man, I was so excited. I was outside as
Oh,
soon as that
no.
video was
Oh,
over.
right.
My husband said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm looking for baby rabbits."
You can't believe everything.
I was going out in the yard looking for like little.
Oh,
Right. We
aw.
have the little crawfish chimneys in our yard.
I hate
root
those.
Oh,
out.
I have them too. I hate
Right.
them.
Ain't no big crawfish comes out of that.
Nobody want no crawfish. We want baby bunnies.
No, well, if you
Right,
want a
right.
crawfish, you want one the size of a lobster. You
Right.
certainly don't want no little bitty thing.
Yes,
But you
exactly
know, just
right.
stick it in a pot and look at it.
Yes.
Well, he would have been good eating had he been about 5 feet bigger.
Right. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. South Louisiana, you gotta love
We
it.
have a snake.
In
In your
I,
backyard.
I discovered this. It's
Mm-mm.
wintertime. He's
Wait,
hiding.
it's a pet snake?
Heck no.
Oh, okay, girl. Okay, well,
He come
Ooh.
out of nowhere. Okay, if I had Kingsley, I was mowing the grass and this little king snake comes slithering out from my lawnmower. I thought he
Okay.
was cute.
How long was it?
He was little. He was little.
Okay.
His name is Kingsley.
So you have a name for him.
Kingsley.
Okay.
Kingsley.
Kingsley.
And then okay, I'm okay with him. But then Jake the snake comes.
Uh-oh. Was that Kingsley's dad or something, or mom? Or?
I don't know what Jake is. I have yet to see him, and when I see him, somebody's gonna die.
Oh, because you saw the molted
The
the skin, right?
He had been sipping water out my waterfall. Well, what Jake does not realize is that I put a lot of Clorox in that water, so Jake's probably tan right now in a very white,
Oh.
pasty tan.
Wow.
I think he's under my porch.
Okay, so he's still living though, you think?
Oh, he's there.
Set some traps.
You can't.
How do you trap a
him.
snake?
Put some mouse traps.
You can't do that.
Well,
not?
You
usually
have to get a
mad.
mouse's bait. I'm not touching a mouse. And I know he's under there because my cat goes under there, and my cat come back with a big bite on his neck.
Really?
But it's not a
So
poisonous
That's
snake.
what I was going to say. We know it's not
Okay, it's
poisonous.
probably a black snake.
Unless
though-
Prince killed him, because Prince is poisonous.
Now, I hate snakes, period. But black snakes are the better as far as snakes
He's
go.
not black.
Because black snakes will kill poisonous.
Now, when you say black snake, are we
You
talking
talking about
about?
king snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not
That's
talking
what
about black like this
Kingsley is.
cord right here, or black just
I don't know,
because
with,
they're.
with a little red stuff on him.
No,
Right.
if they got
Kingsley.
red, they poisonous, huh?
Not all of them. It depends on what kind of shapes they
Okay,
are.
we got to stop
And the
talking
shape
about
of their
snakes. Y'all,
heads.
look, y'all gonna have me over here looking like I.
Well, what about
I'm
spiders?
tweaking on something. I'm looking around. Look.
Wait, okay, what about spiders?
Spiders don't really bug me too much.
Stop!
I
You
don't like
even
'em.
know.
I don't like them, but they don't bother me like that much. Like, I don't go looking for spiders. I look for snakes. When I walk outside, I make it a point to look around my surroundings because
Can I tell you
snakes
something?
petrify me.
They climb on doors.
Spiders
Oh, and then
are really
I
pretty cool.
only tell you that because it happened at work. I work at Wildlife and Fisheries, and it's a blue runner. His name is Ralph, by the way. We
Okay.
name everything.
I know you got Myrtle the turtle over
Yeah,
there.
Myrtle. I have Myrtle the turtle. But anyway,
Okay.
one of the girls at work opened the back door, and it was this year or last year. And when she opened the door, that thing was curled up on the door.
Oh,
You couldn't
wow.
see it.
Wow.
why,
You
you,
could've-
why
she
did you have
walked
to tell me that day, though?
Because they don't bite. They don't bite.
Well,
So she
my-
walks in and she's like, Lord Jesus, baby Jesus,
Oh, my Lord.
I'm like, what is wrong with you? She said,
Wow.
there's this, I almost
Girl.
died. I'm like, it wasn't going to
I
hurt
would
you.
have passed out.
I
But
would've
as long as
too.
it's not a black widow
I
or
was
brown
totally
recluse.
working it though. I'm like, I would have totally just walked past him. Knowing in my head if that cat would have popped out on me, I would have said, oh Lord Jesus, I'd have been on the ground.
Right. But a
So-
black widow and a brown recluse is the only spiders you have to worry about.
Well, here's the problem with that
Or
scenario.
tarantula.
You don't know what's what.
Right. Who
My
wants to get
dog is
those?
deathly afraid of spiders, by the way.
Speaking of, not trying to get back on the snake thing, but one more thing.
Yes.
Y'all, I want to kill my husband right now.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So we have a little dog. He's like a Chihuahua, and I think he has some terrier. Sweet little dog, stupid as can be, but he's
Right.
sweet.
So you gotta
Okay.
love 'em.
Well, my husband, he's still a puppy. We've been trying everything to potty train him, and he's stupid. Like
He's
I
a
said.
boy.
Yeah.
Boys are hard.
Yeah. Well, he's stupid.
Yeah, most men
Well,
are. I mean, most
I
males
love
are.
him, but he's stupid. Okay.
Right.
So my husband finally put in a doggy door. And he didn't tell me he was gonna put in no damn doggy door.
Come
We live
on.
in Louisiana.
Wait. Does it have one of those things like on the hedge? Did you see that cartoon Over the Hedge where the cat goes through and it's got the collar so it automatically opens?
No.
Oh,
Let
right.
me
No.
tell you my
Saw
complaint with
those.
this doggy door. Okay. I am the type of person that if you leave the door open in my house,
Oh.
I will go berserk because I'm scared a snake's gonna
Well, yeah.
go up in there. He has installed this doggy door.
Free
and
flapping.
It is a free flapping doggy door.
Wow.
Honey,
How big is it?
it's like this big. Big
1
enough
foot
for a
square?
snake to get
By
through.
one
But
foot
it's not
square.
big enough for a human to squeeze
It's
through.
it's big enough for a raccoon or a snake. Or
Wow,
I'm
but-
thinking in my head all these different critters that
Get
can get up
a
in my
sc-
house.
Wait, I got something funny. Get a screen door and put it in front of the doggy door and watch the dog run into
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I
You
love
have
it.
to YouTube that.
Right. Get your
Oh,
phone
that
out.
would be so
I
funny.
still want to try that thing
You get
with my
million
cat
views.
I saw on YouTube, the little cat app. It shows the people looking, it got the cats looking at the phone, and then the people's face turn into a cat, and the cat will
Oh
look
my
at them. And
gosh.
look at the phone. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh, it's not. I tried the cucumber thing with my cat, and he totally liked it.
That is amazing.
See, because
I
they say
love-
cats hate cucumbers, and they all freak out.
Yes, I saw
So I
that.
put the cucumber by the
Does
cat,
it
and the cat's
work?
like, "Oh, it's a cucumber. How you doing?"
That's cool.
I don't
It
care.
didn't work.
He's like, whatever.
He's like, "What?
Right.
That cat ain't jumping
Only if you
nowhere."
were traumatized by a cucumber as a kitten would that work.
I know. I don't think he's just too lazy to jump. He's probably like, it'll just let it eat me.
But
Right.
now, Datha, I have a question.
Okay.
Because you just seem like the person that would know this. If I put lime outside the doggy door, will this keep snakes out?
Nothing but mothballs would probably keep snakes
What
out.
can I put to keep
Mothballs,
snakes out?
there's
If
snake
there's
a rope.
anybody listening.
I heard a rope too. They can't crawl over a rope. But there's mothballs you
Wow.
can get. There's also a shotgun you can get. There is snake
Oh,
away
I got
you
the
can
shotgun.
get.
Shovel? A shovel? Or like people like shovels?
Shovels are good.
There you go.
That gets your aggression out.
But what
then you
my
have two dead
Chop-
snakes.
chop-
if I
couple
see
heads
it,
off.
but if I see it, that's one thing. I'm worried about when I don't see it creeping through there.
I think what you ought to do is buy a boa constrictor and put it in the bed next to your husband at night, one of the big ones, and see what happens.
Right. So have you seen the snakes that come up the toilets?
Shut up, Dave. That's not enough. I got to worry about
I'm
rats.
gonna hit you with my book over here.
I'm more worried about
I'm worried
rats.
enough about the doggy door. Now I'm gonna be
Gosh.
worried. A
Just
snake's
make
gonna bite
sure-
my hoo-hoo.
just-
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Just make sure you look down before you pee,
Right.
or your hoo-hoo will be hoo-hoo.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
hilarious.
That's scary stuff, though.
But
That
it's
is
happened
scary.
before. It's
I'm
happened
gonna be
before.
looking down
Yeah.
at this while I'm going to the bathroom.
You just got to look one
Wow.
time, because when you start peeing, they run. They scoop. They slither. They
Okay.
do what they do.
I've seen though where they'll go up inside the bowl, like around it, where you can't see them.
Shut up.
Girl, have you seen
Yes,
that?
they do.
They
Right.
I
will
seen
get up
all.
inside
Yes.
the little crevice.
Yes.
at the
Stop.
top of the-
Have you heard
Yes.
a couple? It's been about 5 or 6 years ago. They had the spider that was getting underneath the toilets like that because they like moisture and biting
Mhm.
people's fannies, and these
Come
people were
on.
dying.
Come
Girl,
on.
Wait,
was
hold
it
don't
like
sit
a
on it.
brown recluse or something?
It was something
Or
bad.
they got infected or something. Wow.
Yeah, they
Oh,
sat and it bit them.
Because the toilet's not a
People
clean
stop
place.
tearing down the forest. These critters are coming into our homes, okay?
Right.
Or just put
Right.
a gate between us and Florida and let Florida
Yeah,
keep all their.
Florida, you can
Yeah.
have it. It's all yours.
Yeah.
We
you know
got
what-
enough stuff here in
Man.
Louisiana.
You know what we've been having? I just noticed we've had an abundance of this, as in the last few days, is those stupid little ladybugs.
I knew you were going
And
there.
do you
I
know
like
that things, but they
ladybugs.
crawl up your nose and
Ooh.
suffocate you, or that
Wow,
scares me because they get
man.
embedded in your dog's mouth, like it get under your dog's mouth. and
Really?
they can't get it out, and they
Interesting.
can't breathe. And I'm like, if them things start crawling up your nose while you're sleeping, then what?
That is interesting that you say
And
that.
then they bite.
Ooh.
They're not ladies. Ladies don't bite.
Yeah, ladies don't bite.
Well, not
well, I was
like
gonna
not
say.
like that. But
Well, now that you mention it, we have a little cat called Ollie at the house, a little teenage cat I call in cat years.
Mm.
So, but the cat keeps sneezing. He sneezes all the time, and it has fits, and
What
something
has
is
he got?
it's something in the nose.
Oh
he
no.
sniffed a lot. He sniffed one of them funky
Try
man
getting
bugs.
one
I
of
out.
those
know.
little sucker things.
Whoa.
You know, like they
You
have
know how hard that's gonna be to do that to a cat.
for the newborns. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
little things that
Oh yeah,
the
the
snot out their nose.
the
Those
bulb
are
syringe.
good for earwax
Bulb
too.
syringe.
Ooh.
Ooh. Put
syringe.
some peroxide and suck out your
Yes,
wax.
yes, bulb syringe, right.
Gotta be careful because it get too
See,
close
he
to
knows
your
that.
eardrum, you suck the eardrum out.
He
Right.
knows. I should have known that he was going to know the correct
Right.
terminology. Now, what
Well, I
is it
delivered
called?
2 babies last year and then one earlier this year, and so you use it all the time. The bulb syringe.
Bulb syringe.
bulb
We
syringe.
call
Okay.
them snot suckers.
Snot
Yes,
suckers,
yeah,
right.
they're
You
snot
have for all 3 of
suckers.
your
That's
kids.
common
Oh,
folks.
I still have them.
Us
I still
common
suck
folks.
snot. Yeah.
Let me give you guys out there watching. So if you always learn something on the Dave K Show, now you learn how fun it is to tune into Dave K Show. But one thing I want you to learn is how do you tell a poisonous snake? Okay, so remember the saying. Okay, just don't do that while it's an emergency situation.
Well,
Well-
no, because you'll be running. But be careful because some will chase you.
Well, I tell you what. Yeah, they do.
And spit at
My
you.
husband
yeah.
was actually bit when he lived in Brazil. He was actually bit by a cobra.
And cut
In
and
Bra-
live?
Yes. Yes. It was
Man.
just a scratch. A scratch.
Wow, man.
And he
Uh-uh.
almost died. He
Uh-uh.
almost died. His whole leg was swelled up. And right now, to this day, he has problems from it. His eyes, it looks like glaucoma, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's like
He's
a,
not like a reptilian person,
Ah,
is he?
right.
He
Right.
might be. You
Yeah.
know. But
And
it's like
he's
this
called-
almost, there's like this film. You know how it looks like when somebody has cataracts or something.
Yep.
But it's caused from years, just from the snake bite. It didn't happen till years and years later. But just the effects from later on, like it's so serious.
So what, does he think he's invincible now? He's done beat the best snake in the world. I can handle
Exactly.
anything that
Well,
comes
I'm
not-
my way.
I am not invincible. I don't want no critters in my house.
Right.
Well,
Snake
I-
farmer.
If there's anybody listening, call in if you know how
Hold
I can
up.
prevent snakes coming through my
Yeah.
doggy door.
Right.
Did the snake die after it bit him?
I don't know.
I'd want to know that.
I don't know.
Because-
They should,
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
'cause-
mosquitoes. They die.
Yeah.
No,
that's
no, that's bees.
a wasp. Wasps
No,
die.
wasps.
Wasps die if they sting
No, it's
you.
bees
Or bees
because
sting
they're.
bees, right.
You
What
know
about
the bee
mosquitoes?
movie?
Mosquitoes die
Girl,
too.
no.
Because it pulls the bee's guts out with the
No.
stinger, right?
Yeah, they're at whatever it is, their thing. No, a mosquito can bite numerous people. We were talking about that on the show last time I
Ooh,
was
I didn't
here.
know
You
that.
were,
I thought
yeah.
they
How you
died.
don't spread AIDS and other bacteria? if
I
a
know.
mosquito
I thought
bites
about
you,
that.
Or like when you swallow it.
Well, Dave, you're in the medical field.
Right.
Why don't you how does that happen? I mean,
As
Because
far
it's
as
a lot
what?
of bacteria.
because they're biting other people with
And then they
somebody
got-
could have contaminated blood and then
Right.
they bite us.
That's true. That's
How
true.
are they not
That's true.
spreading that
That's a
through
good question. That's a good
mosquito
question.
bites?
You asked about if somebody swallowed a mosquito, remember?
I did. Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
I said biting too.
Right.
Because I seen one on my bathroom wall that was full, man. He had been sucking the life out
Maybe
of
they
somebody.
do, and they haven't said anything because we'd have a big epidemic.
Right.
But if you swallow that, that's a lot of bacteria going into your system. Think about it.
Ooh.
I think probably just because most mosquitoes they bite animals and you can't cross between animals and humans.
Yeah,
So,
not yet.
Yeah, thank
But
goodness,
sometimes
right.
they bite multiple people.
Right.
Right. So yeah, and it depends on your immune system.
Yeah, but what if this thing's flying around the neighborhood and it just decides to it might bite 10 people and we're
Yeah.
out. What if
That's-
West Nile is not really a mosquito-based thing? It's because it was somebody else's blood thing.
It could be.
Ooh.
It could be.
Plot twist.
Do y'all know what blood type y'all are yet? Do you
I am
find
O
out?
I've had-
negative.
You're O negative.
I've had 3 kids and I couldn't tell you.
Okay, I don't know
want
mine
to say
either.
A.
A. Okay, so is O negative the universal donor or recipient?
I think it's a universal donor.
So
'cause
you can give blood
my
to
husband
anybody.
and I both have the same blood type.
Oh, that's
Ah,
cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so O positive or just O?
I'm O negative.
O negative. Gotcha.
So I think mine. I may be wrong, but I believe it's universal.
Right.
Just
I
like the
believe it
key
is.
I'm about to invent.
And I am bad.
Right.
I'm bad, you guys. I know I should donate blood and be that type
I'm
of person.
scared.
I am the type that sees a needle, somebody coming at me
Pass
with a needle, I
out?
will pass out. I am
Yep.
petrified.
And when you donate blood, it's a big needle.
now,
Yeah.
you know what? I can get
It's
tattoos.
a metal needle.
Yeah.
But it's different. People understand because when
They're
when you
taking
get
out of you
tattooed,
though.
it's not like some long needle. It's a very small.
Little
it's not even like
bitty.
it's going all the way in the skin. It's like barely tapping
Right.
the surface. You know.
Right.
I can handle that, but when somebody comes at me, oh girl, when I went to go get my nose re-pierced here a while back.
Negative. I
No,
thought
let
about
me-
that.
Well, the first time I had it done, it was with the like an ear piercing gun.
You
It's
didn't
just like,
sneeze
I
and it
can-
blow out, huh?
I could handle that.
Golly.
I could handle I could handle that. Well, I decided to go to a new place because my other
Oh.
one grew in.
Bar.
Girl, I had already paid and everything. I was in the chair, and she has this needle. I started wigging out. I said, "What are you
Oh.
doing? Where's the gun?"
No.
She's like, "Oh, we don't
Oh.
use that. It's not sterile enough." I was like,
Not sterile enough.
Wow, give me my money back.
"It's more sterile to use a needle, like a fresh needle." I was freaking out. I was like, "Baby, this thing
So
is
what'd
not
you do?
coming out." I ended up doing it. I had to close my eyes almost. I started getting
But it's pretty
queasy.
fast though, right? They just went like right in, like tapped it or
It
something
is.
and went in.
It-
Oh, cool.
Now I will say
No.
it wasn't as painful as when I got it done with the gun. Actually, if I'm being honest,
That's
but
a new hole.
but just this one, yeah, I have to leave it in for 6 months.
Oh, you know.
Well, so you don't have one in your nose, do you?
I want to get one. I thought about getting a little tattoo
Well,
right
I left it
Really?
in for
Yeah.
so long last
Like a-
time, and it closed up.
there. Like
so.
a little
Right.
a little ring tattoo. You know, a
Yeah,
little
just
dot.
get yeah, just
Interesting.
That
get
way
a
I don't have to
tattoo.
actually get the needle hole
That's
because you
pretty
know
cool.
what? I'm scared. I sneeze a lot. And I don't
It's
want
not
the
gonna
thing
come
to
out.
fly out and snot me.
It's
like,
not. It's not.
I'm
Only
like,
Datha would think of that
no.
because you sneezed earlier today.
I
It's
know.
not gonna come out.
Because
'cause I
you
have-
don't want it to be a projectile. You might hurt somebody.
That's true. You're right. Because if you hold your nose when you sneeze,
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Or worse,
That's
it blows
only
into your
Datha.
brain.
Oh my gosh.
only Datha.
Thank you. See, I never thought about that, but now it's like
I'm sorry.
every
So,
time I
um,
go to sneeze, I'm gonna hold it like this.
So
I'm
ins-
like, what are you doing? I'm holding my
I'm
ring.
trying to save your life.
right. So inside your nose, you have like another piece that fits in there and it holds it.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't like the little screwdriver, the little hook ones.
Right.
Those things are painful and they are hard to get in and out. I was like,
Yeah,
do
if
not
you
put
have
that
to
in my
have
nose.
surgery, you have to have that taken
So
out.
that's what I had the first time, and I took it out. It had been in for like 4 months, and I was like, okay, cool, because I bought this really cool, like, it was like a black diamond. I wanted to put it in, and I took it out, and I could not get it back in.
Oh,
It was that
man.
little twisty, turny one. You know what
Oh,
I'm talking
So it
about?
hurt when you were
Yeah.
trying to put it back in?
It just wouldn't
It
go in.
hurt, and
just-
it was it like
It's
like
awkward.
yeah, well, it's like the nose, like automatically it didn't close up, but it's like it kind of what it sucked in. I don't know the word, but it was like, but it like
No.
yeah.
Right.
No.
I have to go here. I mean, it's a PG rated 13 show, but one thing that always made me as a man cringe is to see women with the nipple piercings.
Oh, no.
Why
Like,
would you
how-
do
oh
that?
my
no,
gosh.
men too. Let's be
Man,
I've seen
honest.
men with that
Men
before.
too?
I've seen
Why
that before.
would you do
Now,
that?
are you trying to make a statement or something?
Yeah, you're stupid.
I mean, I'm
No.
all for,
Wow. I
being
mean, it
unique
looks okay,
and
but-
expressing
Lovely.
yourself. I love tattoos. I have a piercing in my nose, but as far as like doing like the gauges, not saying anything
No.
is wrong with
Yeah.
them.
It don't grow back. You have to
Yeah,
have that
but-
surgically.
yeah,
Yes, a
but-
big floppy thing on your ear.
You know, different strokes for
put
different
medicine bottles
folks.
in
It's
their
just
ear.
not for me.
But what's the point in having your tatas pierced? I mean,
It's
other than Mardi Gras,
painful,
you
unless
know,
you're
and then-
into that kind of stuff.
and then
I
it's
I don't know.
illegal. You can't flop it in front of people.
Right, that's true.
And then
I-
it gets stuck on your shirt, because that would be me. It would get stuck on my shirt.
My-
And it'd be like,
You made my coffee go up my nose.
Oh, no, your earrings are right. I mean, your nose ring.
Tim, you might have to come give Carstil some Kleenex. Or
But I
something.
mean, think about it. You would be that one. It would be me. I'm not like
Only
that. But it
Datha, I
would
know.
be me. The one time I'd be like crazy, and I'm like, I got these new things, y'all. Like, watch.
Kleenex.
Oh, never mind. It's stuck, and it's
Oh,
not.
Oh,
I'd
my
have to
gosh.
get it. No.
You need some Kleenex?
Okay.
You good? No,
I'm
Carstil?
good.
Oh, she's
I'm
good.
hurting.
It's
She's
not
Like,
coming
I'm,
out
like,
your nose
hurting
thing.
Thinking about
know.
that.
As a guy, let me tell you, as a guy, I think it looks pretty cool, but I always revert back to the day that she got them put in. That's what just kills it for me.
It's too
Mm.
much.
You have to have them deadened, right? They have to be
Never.
deadened.
I don't know. I have never
Jeez,
even
man.
researched it. Not gonna happen.
No.
Right.
Never.
It's either
That
trends.
belly button rings too. It takes
Yeah,
too long
I'm
to heal.
not. Nope.
This thing right here,
236.
this little earring I got right here, was the
Right.
worst. It took forever to heal.
I'm glad you told me because I was thinking
Dang.
about getting
Oh,
one
I
right there. I
love
thought
it,
it was
though.
so cute, but
It hurts.
it's really painful.
Well, they had to pierce it twice because it got stuck. But that's
Well,
when I
stuck.
first started doing them.
Which means stuck.
Like the gun got stuck, so I had to like
oh my
do
gosh.
it twice.
Jeez,
It was
man.
bad.
Did it bleed a lot?
Ooh.
It didn't bleed. You got to wear certain earrings with it. This one is working really well. The back's
Okay.
not poking me, But if you wear a certain earring that's too big and you sleep on it, because I sleep with my earrings,
Yeah.
I don't take it out. Look, it hurt bad enough to get it in, it ain't coming out.
Right, leave it in.
But
Wow, it's amazing.
If
so,
you sleep a certain way, it will, like if you sleep on your ear wrong and it bends, it just hurts like that.
So I always had a question. So when you are taking a shower or a bath, I mean, does it have moisture that stays in the hole, or you just
You'll
you
know.
towel dry it or whatever?
I towel dry them. I leave all my earrings in. I take them out and clean them, but it doesn't until they start making an issue. I clean them because it's like the studs, they stay tight, and if they're tight to your ear, you don't have problems.
Almost like
with
waterproof, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's I'm all for women looking pretty and everything, doing what you got to do, but try to when a trend comes around, don't follow the trend.
Be careful because the trend may end
before
it begins.
Yes.
Right.
That's a good saying.
Right.
The
That's
trend
right.
may end.
Before it begins.
Before it begins.
Yep.
That's right. So, regular earrings will always be in style. Even like you have will always be in style. But all these other things, now people are putting earrings right here.
This is about as trendy as I'll get. I like my little.
Right.
I always wanted one.
Good. That looks good.
I think I'll do the little tattoo. Like just that's it. I'm good. That's it. I'm good.
I turned 40. I started rebelling. I was like, you know what? I've always wanted a nose ring. I'm getting a nose ring.
Go for it. Midlife crisis.
I know, right? Exactly.
Well, it might not be a crisis, but it's midlife, so.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Gotta do something
have
fun.
Absolutely.
I ain't getting no more piercings. I'm done.
Right. What about tattoos?
I might get. I don't know. There's one on my ankle I'd like to fix. It's not fixed, but I want to add to it. I've always wanted to be an ankle bracelet. I just don't know if I'm ready for having them all the way around my ankle yet.
Yeah.
That takes a lot. That's like a barbed wire. That's sensitive skin.
But see, that was another trend that a lot of people are kind of sorry they did.
Are you kidding? I still want a barbed wire.
Really? Come on.
I love those. I think those are cool.
Interesting. Okay. Because I remember back when barbed wire, Pamela Anderson came out, she had the thing on her arm, and all the bodybuilders were getting it on their arms, and it was a big trend going on.
A lot of people, if you notice, they don't finish because under here it gets super sensitive and it hurts so bad they cannot finish it.
Yes, it does.
I'd be like,
imagine right there.
Just do it. I had 3 kids. This can't be no worse.
Shoot.
Did they put like cream, like a lidocaine cream or something on? They just let you feel it because you have really.
I had like this one on my back. The whole time they're doing it, I'm jumping.
Yeah.
You
so
jump.
It's about that big.
And that's a sensitive part because it's on your bones.
I sat well with the one on my lower back. I sat really well with that one. But I have a little bit of nerve damage back there from plastic surgery. So
I can't
I didn't feel it.
Right.
But the one on my ankle.
That one wasn't bad.
But I think
I've got, because my bones are like really, I've got really.
They're close to your skin.
Yeah. And I didn't think I was going to be able to finish. I had to stop like 5 times.
Oh.
I think if you get a tattoo, it should hurt like hell. I hate to put it that way. I think it should because it's an indelible mark on your body that you're going to have forever.
Way to mess up the whole conversation.
Well, no, it should hurt.
Well, I mean, if you overdo it, one or two, just make sure you get it in a non-wrinkly place.
Because it's a memorable experience.
And I noticed it's starting to come back. And I'm like,
Really?
well, how?
Where's the other one at?
The one right
On
here.
your back.
And then I have one right in the middle.
So you have 3 birthmarks?
Yeah, us dark kids, and I have one on my leg too.
4?
Us dark kids,
God.
we were dark when we were born with black hair and all that, but you have the little tan mark right there. It looks like little dots, and I have little dots over my lip.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So have you heard any myths about birthmarks?
Yes.
What have you heard?
That is your prior death that you had in your
what I
previous
heard.
life.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard. Yep, that's what I heard.
Prior's right?
Interesting. Prior, yeah, before.
Yeah. So I was stabbed in the back, which
Yeah, so
figures, because I
must
get
have
stabbed
been-
in the back before.
I must have been hit upside the head with something. You too, Dave.
Right,
This
I know,
is
right?
big.
Somebody
though.
knocked us upside the head.
Right.
This
Maybe
one
that's what's wrong with me.
Mine is about yay big. It's big.
Jeez,
Wow.
man.
Somebody
Dead
got
smack
you
in the
good.
middle.
Somebody got you
Stabbed
good,
me
girl.
right in the back.
And that was
Stabbed
from,
you in the back,
remember.
literally.
Yeah,
right,
that
was
happens
from
a lot
birth.
though.
That was from birth. It didn't pop up later in life.
And it changes shape ever so often. It started out looking like
Wow.
South America, and it looked like North America.
think you might be a
It almost looks like
shapeshifter.
Tim's name.
Really?
It does. If I can't show it to y'all, but
Come on, right.
it does. It looks like his name spelled out. It's so weird.
That is
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's cool though.
Yeah, it's really neat. I mean, I love it. It's my personal little. And everybody's like, "You had a tattoo removed?" Nope. It's my personal tattoo.
Right.
There you go.
I was born with this.
I love
And
it.
the fact that it's dead smack in the middle, right exactly where you get a tattoo back there, is perfect.
Man, that's incredible. Right.
Yep.
Right. So it's symmetrical right in the middle. That is amazing.
So how much? I'm the only person that has 4 birthmarks on me. I mean, not many people have that. I don't
Oh,
understand.
well,
No.
Really?
Yeah, you and I have ours is unique because ours is in our hair. But
Well, mine is
yeah.
too, like towards the back.
Let me see.
You probably can't see it too much anymore, but it's like right up in there, and then I have one in the middle.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like
that's
most
pretty
people,
cool.
now there are a lot of people that have like tattoos on their faces and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of rappers.
actually some famous models
Oh,
that have
birthmarks.
tattoos. I mean, not
Birthmarks.
tattoos, birthmarks on their faces. But a real common birthmark is like the one you and I have on the head.
Yep, in the hair. Right.
Yeah.
Trisha Pruitt. You know Trisha Pruitt. She's an actress in Baton Rouge. She has a
Mhm.
birthmark like right here, big birthmark
Oh,
right here. What about
cool.
Drew Brees?
Oh yeah.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's your guy right there, Drew Brees.
I said my guy. I just named my firstborn son after
Well, there
him.
you
He's
go.
not my guy though.
Right.
Well, at least you didn't do like me and name your son after Jim Morrison.
Ah,
My
come
son's
on.
name is James Douglas. You know that's Jim Morrison's real name,
Really?
James Douglas. Yeah.
That is
Well,
pretty cool.
here's the
I
funny.
like the Doors, so.
Right.
Here's a
that's
fun fact
awesome.
about Breeze. My little boy, he's 9. He got his name September before they won the Super Bowl. Before they even thought they were going to be in the Super Bowl. And my husband's like, and I had no clue who he was. And he's like, "What about Breeze?" I said, "Okay, where'd you get that name from? That's stupid. Why you want to name your kid Breeze?" I said, who is that? He said, "That's Drew Brees, Saints
Uh-oh,
quarterback."
now
I'm
we're
like,
talking.
"Okay, I don't even know who that is. Whatever." The more I said it, the more I liked it. Like, okay, Breeze, I can handle this. I like it. And I started
Mhm.
saying, playing with the names, you know, Breeze,
Mhm.
Michael, Breeze, Jody Breeze. I'm glad we didn't do that. But, and then we had him a week after the Super Bowl,
Oh,
And they
wow.
won.
Indeed.
and his name is
Wow.
Breeze Michael.
That's,
Wow,
Is it spelled
I
the same
love
way?
it.
Spelled the same way.
I
He's the
love
first
that.
Breeze born at Women's Hospital that year. And I've had 3
Wow.
people name their kid after him ever since.
I figured there'd be some more people after him.
They've asked. and
Wow.
2 of them asked, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever.
So is he aware of this? Does he know?
My Breeze?
Yes.
Yeah, he knows.
That's amazing.
Well, he thinks he's Drew Brees.
Right.
Hey, he
I
says,
love
"Oh,
it.
I'm Drew Brees." I'm like, "Baby, your name is not Drew. You are Breeze,
Right.
Michael."
So, what kind of does he like sports? Does he like football, or is
He
it
likes
just cool to have that
football.
name?
It's a cool name. You gotta admit
Right.
that is
It
the coolest name.
It is.
And it just
Breeze.
keeps getting better and better.
It
and
just
like,
it sounds like such a chill name, like
mhm.
somebody with a chill, laid back
Right.
personality.
Right.
Hey, Breeze, what's
Right, I
up?
know.
And I know, and that's
Right.
what they do. And he's like, "I hate it." I'm like,
Oh,
"Dude,
no, right.
you have the name of the century. What are you doing?
Yes.
Be
right.
proud."
Yes.
That's
you
an
need-
awesome name to have.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially here in Louisiana, we love our Drew Brees.
Yeah, and especially the fact that he was born a week after the Super Bowl, which makes it just that
Wow.
much
Oh my
unique.
gosh, that's perfect. I
See,
love
every
it.
one of my kids was championship babies. My 2 girls, LSU championships.
What?
And then Breeze was Super Bowl championship.
Now I will
Come on.
say, I am from Georgia originally, but I love me some Saints. I
Right.
do. I'm not a Falcons
Yeah.
fan.
Who dat?
But
Right.
when it comes to college ball, go Dogs. I
you
love
go.
me some Georgia Bulldogs.
There you go.
I love the dog. It's so cute. I seen him on TV the other day. I'm like, I want him.
What's their color?
Olga.
Georgia Bulldogs.
Maroon, huh?
Maroon.
Georgia Bulldogs are, I believe, red and black.
Okay.
Okay, red and black.
I knew it was.
Or,
different.
yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah.
Just pinch
Oh,
him.
Right.
It's like, I don't know if he's like 4th or 5th generation, but it's all the same breed. And I think the name is still Olga. I may be wrong, but it used to be Olga.
Well, look how
Their
many
mascot.
tigers.
He's so
Interesting.
cute.
I mean,
Oh,
look
that's
how many
awesome.
tigers we've been through.
I
And
know.
I would totally pinch Mike's cheeks too, but he would eat
Yeah,
me.
I like the
I
Tiger
know,
by 4. We're
right?
at the 4 right now. Mike the
Or
Tiger 4 or
5?
5.
I don't know. We're up
Yeah.
in the
I don't
high
know where I
numbers.
was, y'all, and this is so bad, and I hated it. But we stopped somewhere. It was a gas station, okay? And they were advertising. They had this tiger. They had a tiger, you guys, in a cage.
That's
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 just-
Tony's. No, what is it?
Gross
No.
State,
Yeah,
right?
Gross
right.
State.
yeah,
That's
Gross
not
State,
cool.
Yeah.
They got a
though, you
camel now.
guys.
Right.
The poor,
It's
poor
Tony.
thing-
That's his name.
It's Tony.
the
yeah.
poor thing looked miserable, you
Well,
guys.
now they got a camel, and guess
he
what
needs
happened?
to go in his habitat.
Did you hear about what happened with the
I
camel?
heard briefly about it, but go ahead.
This girl got stupid, hopped the fence, and decided to to bite the sack of the
yeah.
camel.
That was on Facebook.
And the camel bit her back or kicked her or
Good.
Yes,
something.
right.
I'm like,
Good.
you don't hop across the fence, first of all. And what the crap are you thinking? Going and go bite the balls of a camel?
Right.
Poor
Somebody
thing.
had somebody
Oh, my
cell phone
God.
and they videoed it on a cell phone. You could look at it
People
on
will
Was
do-
YouTube.
she drunk?
No, I don't
She's
think.
an
I
idiot.
think she was drunk on stupid.
Right. She's
Oh,
an
my
idiot.
Lord.
You know, that's just a natural thing, though, for people like that.
She was an idiot.
She got her 5 seconds of fame.
Oh my gosh. This
Wow.
is Louisiana. Right.
Was she? I don't think she was. I think she was a bypasser.
Right.
She is.
Oh,
She
right,
was
right.
not from Louisiana.
right.
She had to be a
That's true.
bypasser because we don't act like that in Louisiana.
No.
I ain't
we
gonna go
don't.
bite no camel.
Right.
Who's got time for that? Might have rabies or something.
That's
You don't go
true.
stick your mouth on something you don't know where it's been.
That is especially
Ew.
Louisiana. That's right.
You might as
So,
well go lick his
the
his
closest-
nose and just see
Well,
what
the closest,
happens.
see, the closest we get to that in Louisiana is we eat hog-head cheese, boudin, and crackling.
I like my boudin.
I like the crack. I
crackling.
like crackling.
Yes, like
Say
we talk to
boudin.
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 There you go.
Boudin.
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 You got
Right,
it.
no end on there. Silent, end of silent.
That's right.
Boudins.
I know, that's what
Just
I'm like,
playing.
no, you're from here. It's boudin. It's
Boudin.
boudin.
That's right. That's the way to do it.
Sounds like booty.
It grows
I
on
know, right?
Boudin.
It might be some places. It might
Oh,
taste like
no.
booty. Not
Oh,
not
my gosh.
not the locals though.
We're gonna wrap this thing up in a second here. So I have to ask you, Datha, because Gene and I and you talked about this on the last show. Where do you get your specialty meats from? Where do you get your crackling, your boudin, and your beef jerky from?
Honestly, I kind of like. Okay, lately it's been Geno's. But they got this
Oh, okay.
boudin
Geno's
stuff
where?
right here in New Rose on Hospital Road.
Ah, okay.
Well, what's Kelly's?
Oh, Kelly's. Right. Juno's,
Oh,
right.
they got this stuffed pork loin that we had wrapped in bacon, stuffed with boudin, y'all. Oh.
Just bring it home and cook it, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
good. Them and Bajerons and
Bajerons is the best, yes.
Yeah.
Bajerons.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
Geno's is pretty good too. They're about what and what.
They have their own recipes and their own
Mhm.
little style. Of,
Yeah,
of
they're
cooking,
good.
So, yes.
I told them I was bringing a poster. They said, "All right,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I
They-
buy enough."
We go advertise on
Yep.
the Dave K show over there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds great. All right. Well, good deal. We had a great, lively conversation. I love it.
I know.
I
Poor
could be
thing got her
here.
notes. We didn't even get to them.
I know. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna do another show. We're gonna get this today. We're gonna get that taken care of today, and then because we have another show coming up Sunday, where we're gonna talk about the film that you was in and have all the
Mhm.
directors and producers over here. So we can't wait to do that. So we're gonna wrap it up because we got things to do for right now. But we always like to give a shout out to our cross sponsors.
Oh yeah,
and
we
Dave's
got
gonna do that.
we got everybody. PointComputerReporter.com, where it is a good source to find out news and things on the net about Point Copee, of course. Listing links to articles about Point Copee from area media is their specialty, but you'll find original articles there too. So dial them up on the web at PointComputerReporter.com, and then
Exactly.
you have the Point Copee banner.
Boom. Right.
Get your
Banner.
local retailers $1 a thing. I think $1.04 with
I think
tax.
we got Point Copee banner on there
Yeah, you
somewhere.
have Point Copee banner.
Right, yes.
Oh, this is only paper. They're now
Yes.
on Facebook, which I don't have, but I can buy the paper.
Yes, you can. You can always buy
And
the
it's
paper.
in color, so it's all the same.
And that being said, I have to put a little plug in for the Dave K show. That being, we are the three main media sources of news in Port Copee Parish. So you have Dave K show, you got Port Copee Banner, you got PortCopeeReporter.com. You're going to get something different on all three of these platforms. So that's
Yeah.
why we all work in conjunction together.
Yeah.
We're the trifecta of news and
I love it.
opinion in Port
Love
Copee
it.
Parish.
Yeah. Well,
And-
everywhere.
Yes.
Not just Point Copee. We expand.
Right. Well, we're like in Port Copee. We're going out from Port Copee, which is really cool.
Well,
Our
actually, we're
beacon
going
of-
out, but we're bringing in.
Yes, it worked. It pings back, right?
That's right.
Yes.
And Dave, before the show is over, if anybody knows how to keep these snakes out my doggy door, please call.
Yes. Look in that camera
Please.
I
over
know
there.
how to do
I am
it.
so serious.
I told you.
I am petrified people. Is there a wildlife specialist?
I'm right here. I work at Wildlife and Fisheries, by the way.
This is your girl
Get
right here.
you a screen door. The reaction to the dog hitting it will be so worth it.
Right, and film
I'm
it.
talking about the snakes.
I know,
I
but
don't
if you
want
get
the
a screen
snakes.
door, he can't come in. Think about it.
But how's he going to